Our founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams, all found opportunities to make statements welcoming Islam or praising Muhammad. We now have an African-American president with some Muslim ancestry, Barack Hussein Obama. We have nearly 7 million Muslims living in the United States today. There are mosques in every one of our 50 states, and we have over 1,200 mosques. Obviously, we've had difficulties with the perceptions of the United States in the Muslim world. So, President Obama has made this a cornerstone of his foreign policy to change that perception, or at least attempt to change it. He said that America and Islam share many common values, and we should focus on the common values we share, such as justice and progress, tolerance and dignity for all human beings. We all came from someplace else, or your ancestors did. And we also think it's very special to live in the United States. So we're all truly Americans in our heart. People come to the United States to seek opportunity, to seek better opportunity for their families or whatever. They left something behind and they made a choice to go there, typically. They enjoy that liberty to make something of themselves, the opportunity they experience, proud of being part of that American experience.
The problem of integration should not be perceived or seen on just on one side, but on both sides, and it's like step to each other or to approach each other on both sides, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think in the U.S., in many ways, because of our history, it's easier for us. We still have problems, we still go through these issues, but we fundamentally learn that diversity and the fact that we all came from someplace else, this diversity is what makes us stronger and healthier. It makes our society more vibrant and less boring, more alive.
Because we are doing kind of integration work and participation work, I think we did a great job since 16 years now, and we changed a lot of people's minds and a lot of sometimes perhaps the view of Islam in young people's minds, and also in the politicians' minds. Mm-hmm. And that's why I see that we have to work. Yeah, there are problems, but we have to give our best to change it.
We have a class. In our class there are like 10 to 15 students from a different descent, and you just don't talk about it. And even when it gets to the point that you wanted to raise a discussion, teachers stop it or say, okay, we're going to do something else.
And I would have to say, in the US, that discussion would happen in the classroom. Mm-hmm. And teachers would be schooled and trained in how to lead a discussion like that, because they would view it as their role to help mediate, to help both sides learn something about the side that's different. Because when you talk, and then you realize we're all just people, and we have more that bonds us together, that we share in common than separates us, then it's a learning experience for everyone.
We have a community, and the Muslim Youth is working already 16 years, and we are really changing and proceeding to eliminate this racism and prejudice and so on. But I think it's also necessary to have the governments approach this issue. It's hard to approach for the other people who don't have someone like us, the young people who give them energy and motivate them to do something. But we are working to have a better future, and even for our children and for our society.
The problem, I think one of the challenges for Islam is that you have a small group of fanatics, and throughout history there have been fanatics in every religion, that do evil things in the name of Islam. And then that gives other people who are not Islamic this idea of Islam as well. They're doing these evil things, so it must be evil. Even though much of what they're doing is specifically forbidden in the Holy Quran. Mm-hmm. And I think there's this fight that needs to take place within Islam, where people need to take it back and push back and say, that's not Islam, we are Islam. We are the moderate face of Islam. And I think there are people who try to do that. And they just need, those voices need to be louder.